Have you ever heard the story of Medusa, the woman with snakes for hair whose gaze could turn men to stone? It's one of the most famous tales from Greek mythology. But her story is much more tragic than you might think. Let's dive into the myth of Medusa and the curse of stone. Originally, Medusa wasn't a monster at all. She was one of three sisters known as the Gorgons, but unlike her immortal sisters, Steno and Euryale, Medusa was born immortal. She was renowned throughout the land for her breathtaking beauty, especially her magnificent, flowing hair. Many mortals and even gods desired her, but she dedicated her life to serving as a priestess in the temple of Athena, the goddess of wisdom and war. This is where her story takes a dark turn. Poseidon, the god of the sea, was overwhelmed by Medusa's beauty and pursued her relentlessly. He violated her within the sacred walls of Athena's temple. Instead of punishing Poseidon, the powerful god, a furious Athena directed her wrath at Medusa. The goddess cursed her, transforming her beautiful hair into a writhing nest of venomous snakes. Her very appearance became so horrifying that anyone who dared to look directly into her eyes would instantly be turned into a petrified statue of stone. Stripped of her beauty and humanity, Medusa was exiled to a remote island, her home now a grim garden decorated with the stone figures of those who had foolishly tried to face her. Her name became synonymous with terror. She was no longer a beautiful priestess, but a fearsome monster, feared and hunted by all. Over the years, many brave heroes and warriors, lured by the promise of glory, embarked on quests to slay the Gorgon. They believed that defeating such a terrifying creature would cement their legacy forever. But one by one, they all met the same tragic fate. They would arrive on her island, catch a glimpse of her monstrous form, and be frozen in time, becoming permanent stone statues, silent warnings to any who would follow. Each statue was a monument to a failed hero and a reminder of Medusa's terrible power. This seemingly endless cycle of death was finally broken by the hero Perseus, a son of Zeus. Unlike the others, Perseus was clever and came prepared. He was armed with divine gifts from the gods, a mirrored shield from Athena, a sword from Hephaestus, winged sandals from Hermes, and a special bag to carry the head. Using the reflection in his polished shield to see Medusa without looking at her directly, Perseus crept up on her while she slept. With one swift strike of his divine sword, he severed her head. Even in death, Medusa's curse remained potent. Her head retained its power to turn people to stone, a weapon Perseus would later use on his own adventures. So, what does the story of Medusa really mean? On the surface, it's a thrilling tale of a monster and a hero. But if you look deeper, it's a powerful symbol of fear and transformation. Medusa's story explores themes of injustice, betrayal, and the monstrous forms that trauma can take. She is a victim transformed into a villain, a figure who embodies both terror and tragedy. Her myth forces us to question who the real monsters are in our stories. Is it the creature with snakes for hair, or the gods and heroes who created her and then destroyed her? The myth of Medusa has fascinated people for thousands of years, and it continues to be reinterpreted in art, literature, and film. She is a complex character whose story serves as a timeless reminder of the thin line between beauty and horror, victim and monster. What do you think about Medusa's story? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into mythology.